Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your general tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising sign for October 2018. I hope you're well, Sagittarius. So on the left hand side we have the four general energies of the month. We have the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Moon and the Four of Wands. In the centre, the overriding energy of the month is the Empress. Top right hand side we have the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups, signifying love, romance and relationships. And bottom right hand side we have three cards popped out, so we have the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands and the Hermit. So Sagittarius, let's start with the Empress. The Empress talks about growth after probably a time of challenge, of newness, of abundance, of renewal, of the fact that as there are hard times, so too there are happy times. And this is a sign that things are changing for you. She is the sign of new life, and where your situation may well have been tough and challenging, Sagittarius, this is basically saying that moving forward, it points to a better, successful period in your life, a period of happiness, of prosperity, of reaping the rewards that you deserve. It's all about the harvest in this picture as well. And she has 12 stars on her head, on the crown, as you can see here, and that means that it is basically, she represents being present all year round to sow the seeds of creativity, of ideas, of inspiration, and then reap the rewards later down the line. So it's cyclical. It's a cyclical nature of life, and she's connected with the heavens, with the stars on her head. So it's a beautiful card to have, and don't underestimate the Empress energy because it's a powerful energy. She is the female equivalent to the Emperor. She represents success, ultimate success. The female form. Obviously in general reading this can apply to men and women. But I kind of feel for you, Sagittarius, for some of you this might be relevant, but it is a new phase of your life. It's new abundance, it's renewal of faith, it's the fact that things may have been challenging and suddenly you'll see the beauty and happiness in life again. And that's what the Empress represents. She represents birth, growth, prosperity, happiness. She's Mother Earth. So a beautiful card to start with. Now let's start with the Three of Swords. I know everybody dreads this card, and when you see it, it doesn't look good. But the heart is the life force of the body, and when you have the swords through it, the swords represent clarity and truth generally. And an interpretation can be that you've had a brutal truth realised to you. A situation that you've not wanted to see has forced its way upon you, and you may well have been betrayed, you may well have been treated badly, you may well have been deceived, you may have been deeply, deeply hurt. There are levels to this as well. It could be somebody could have upset you. But obviously, when the swords go through the heart, it can be the end of the life force. And I kind of think that makes sense. It could be the end of a new life because this is sat next to the Ten of Swords. And tens are all about completions. And I just think in October, whatever you've been through, Sagittarius, whatever traumatic experience or upset, deceit, betrayal, truths that you've not wanted to see, that have come to the surface, that you didn't expect to see maybe. It's the end of this phase of your life. This signifies the end of an old life in some ways, because it's next to the Empress. And I kind of feel the new life, the new more abundant phase is about to start for some of you. So don't necessarily see this as a negative thing. Sometimes we have to go through this situation in order to appreciate happiness, contentment, fulfillment. And really, the question is, without pain, without suffering, without understanding the deep upsets that the world can bring, how can you fully appreciate all the beauty that's in it and the benefits and the prosperity when you actually finally get it? So it's yin and yang, it's the world balancing itself out, and there's never a better balance than these forces here. The moon, underneath the Ten of Swords, it can talk about deception. It could be self-deception. This could be, again, back to the truth that maybe you've been avoiding seeing or not wanting to deal with in some situation. You might well feel that you feel a little bit confused. You don't really see your way forward in a situation. You're not sure, what path to follow. But the moon also, again, it talks about balance, because where things might have been hidden, the moon also talks about intuition. And where you might not be able to see your path externally, because sometimes the path that the moon lights is hidden, internally the answers are within. And again, it's a card of looking within for answers and finding your path to success, to happiness, to fulfillment. And this card suggests that you know the answers. You already know the answers, Sagittarius. You know what you need to do next now. So it's a beautiful thing about the moon. You feel you're in a state of deception, of not knowing which way to turn, and yet all you have to do is look inside for the answers, and they'll come to you with this energy. And I say that because you've got the Happy Home card. And this talks of great happiness, great celebration, prosperity, abundance, happiness in the home, maybe after a period of struggle, of strife, because the Four of Wands comes after the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is where someone's working really hard to start reaping the benefits, to start moving things forward, to start moving their world forward. So this is a great stage for you, Sagittarius, where you can start seeing the benefits and start enjoying your life again. This is about enjoying life, about celebration. It can be about marriage. It can be about the home, the family, children. And certainly next to the Empress, it could be about new life coming into the world. A celebration of a new baby girl or baby boy. So all of this is meant for a reason, because happiness beckons. Happiness beckons. The answers are within. Move on from the old life. It's finished. This is a card of completion. You may well have been stabbed in the back, Sagittarius, but it's still a card of completion. And sometimes you have to go through the hurt to appreciate this, to get to this stage, to value what you have, and to achieve that new life, that new prosperity. Top two right-hand cards. So this is about love and romance generally, but the cards do overlap. The Five of Cups talks about not really seeing the opportunities in front of you, the opportunities for love. Maybe the fact that somebody already is supporting you and caring about you, but you're so preoccupied with things that you might have lost. And it could well be to do with this situation with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Maybe there's been some loss, maybe there's been some hurt, maybe there's been some despair. And this person is so preoccupied with that, he doesn't actually see the offer of love and emotional happiness and fulfillment. These two cups are full. And he could quite easily, in other cards, in the Rider-Waite cards, as the bridge, and he can go to his home and find personal financial security, but he's too obsessed thinking about the 3 cups that have been spilt. So the Empress energy is asking you to have a fresh look, to take a fresh look at life, to take a fresh look at your personal relationships, whether it's general relationships, whether it's a love relationship. This might be that there could be somebody, you're so worried about being on your own and you can't see the fact that somebody might be in your life, but you haven't considered them in a relationship sense. So take a fresh look, Sagittarius. Or it could well be that if you do have somebody, maybe you're not appreciating them. You know, the fact that they're offering you love and you're so preoccupied with the situation. It could be a financial situation, it could be a business situation, it could be, a situation of betrayal. But whatever that situation is, you need to look at the people who are supporting you and who are there for you and value them and get your priorities right. And if you do, the promise of love is there for you. This is a promise of love. And if you're single, this is talking about love from an unexpected place. And again, it might well be somebody that you already know, somebody that you've seen in a coffee shop, somebody that you've bumped into a few times in the lobby. It could be anywhere really. But take a fresh look. The cards are really asking you to take a fresh look and have new faith in love. And where you may well have been hurt in the past, maybe in a love situation, you might have been betrayed in love. The promise of love is there for you, Sagittarius, and you deserve it. You deserve love. And maybe you just need to hear the fact that I'm saying that to you. You deserve love. So whatever has gone in the past, it's finished. You may well have been hurt on the relationship front. But there's opportunity around you for new love, new emotional happiness. Value what you have. Family, friends, general relationships, partners, husbands, wives. Value them. And this is an opportunity for potential new love coming into your life, or really taking a fresh look at your husband, wife, partner, and coming back to valuing them again. Bottom 3 cards, 3 popped out. There's generally 2 normally, but I'll read 3. So the Hermit, it kind of echoes. This is business and relationship, business and finance, I should say. The Hermit generally echoes what I was saying kind of with the Moon card. But this is more a quest for answers from the inside. And this energy lights the path. So if you're not sure what to do in business, if you're going for that new job, if you're looking for that success, being bountiful, being prosperous, this is a great card to have. The energy is very powerful. Don't underestimate the Hermit. I think the Hermit is probably one of the most underestimated cards, and yet he is very, very powerful because he's so wise. And it sometimes talks about gathering your thoughts and looking inside for the answers. Now, it can also talk about maybe healing Some people might be going into healing professions, doctors, that type of thing. But it also talks about lighting the path before you. So once you've gone in and been inspired and been enlightened within yourself, and you find that path that you're searching for, and this is on the business front, you'll know the direction that you need to go. And when you do that, you have two very powerful cards, and it's fire energy, which is your energy, Sagittarius. You have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. And these talk about creativity, about being inspired, about flourishing in what you're doing, about thoroughly enjoying what you're doing, about taking action, probably after a period of stagnation, because certainly with the Hermit card, it is a period to stop and think. So it could well be that things start moving for you mid to end of October, where you've endured a period of stagnation, but you needed to find the right direction, the right path for you. And these talk of success. These are kings and queens. These are ultimate success. And next to the Empress, this is real success. And I kind of feel it's this new, refreshing view of life that you get, Sagittarius, probably after a period of introspection, of having to go deep, deep, deep within to find the answers that you so desperately need. After a period of heartache, of struggle, of maybe certain people not being there for you. So the reading it's a very positive reading, Sagittarius. You've got a new beginning. You've got a new life ahead of you. A new, renewed sense of happiness, of prosperity, of success. But you just need to make sure that you focus on the right things, that you value the people who are helping you. And don't get too caught up in this energy. This energy will hold you back. This energy will keep you where it is, if keep you where you are, if you want to. It's not, as I say, it's not the devil card, but it's not dissimilar in the fact that this is a pain that takes hold of you because it's piercing the heart. And you need to focus on what makes you happy now. So I hope you've enjoyed the reading, Sagittarius. If you have, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope October is an amazing month for you. And I look forward to picking this up next month.